What's up, my beautiful sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another video, man. I have a reasoning here for you guys, right? I know that I'm probably not doing you guys any favor by bringing up back this Bangladesh ODI series, but I can't let the interview slip. The interview that was done by Captain Puran and Gudi Kishmoti at the end of the third ODI and at the end of the series, right? He basically spoke about the third ODI and the series in general. Man had some interesting things to say as it relates to why we lost the game and what needs to be done going forward. So we're going to talk about all of that. Plus we're going to take a look at an ODI game that I actually watched yesterday between England and India, where Richard Pant scored an unbeaten century to lead his team to victory, therefore securing the ODI series. Remember now, guys, we are on our way to 10k subscribers. If you are listening to the content and you have not yet subscribed, I'm asking you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Not too difficult. Subscribe, man. Alright, so let us start off things with the Nicholas Poor and Gudi Kishmoti interview. Now, according to Nicholas Puran, from the get-go, we were up against it. From the toss, we were up against it. So, based on what I am getting from this interview, it would appear as if losing the toss on all three occasions in that ODI game, we went into our innings already 5 wickets down. It would appear as if the toss don't go in our favor. We are going in with 5 wickets down or 50 to 60 runs behind. That is what I'm getting, right? Every other team tour and go on different conditions. I can understand a man thinking that, you know, prepare the pitch to suit us. But what kind of pitch can suit West Indies? What type of pitch suits West Indies? Anyway, according to Puran, the plan was to stay out there to dig in and to try and bat as long as possible. You know, the 178, according to him, was short. You know, we left a couple of runs out there. And he was asked what sort of target they were looking to get before they went out there to bat. According to him, you know, they didn't have any idea of any target that they wanted to get. Just to go out there, assess the wicket, and then see how far they can take it. I can understand batting on a pitch and not wanting to say, all right, we're going to get 250, 300 because you don't know how it plays. Right? And you're looking at the openers and the number 3 batsman probably will go out there, bat for a period of time, assess the pitch, and then you can say, all right, skipper, coach, we think this is a pitch of 250, 300. But these guys are not batting long enough to do that. So is it a case where it doesn't matter the type of pitch? We need to have a number in the back of our mind and say, all right, this is what we are working towards. We're going back to the first 5-6 overs, try and get ourselves in. And then, you know, this is definitely what we want. If we don't get it, then it simply means we fall short and we try to defend whatever we get. But I'm trying to understand the mindset of going in and not having a target in mind. Because my issue with this is we are not batting long enough. The openers and the number 3 batsman, they are not batting long enough to assess the wicket and to send back information in the dressing room to say, all right, this is a 250 pitch. They are not batting long enough. I don't know. I don't know at all, my viewers and subscribers. So Puran was saying that they just wanted to assess the pitch and bat as deep as they could. Right? According to him, the 178 wasn't as much as they would have wanted, but he thought that, you know, they could have defended it because we had Bangladesh on the back foot. But the fact that we ended up 1 bowler short because Keemopal got injured, that basically didn't help our case. But the 178 was defendable according to the captain, right? He's saying that he thinks that well, he was asked about scoring a half century finally, and if there's a release of pressure, if he feels that as if he's not under pressure. Man say he wasn't under any pressure because he believes that he was always contributing with the bat for West Indies cricket in the different formats, which would be ODI and T20 cricket. We definitely know that he's contributing where T20 cricket is concerned. But I'm not too good on numbers, so I'm going to ask my viewers and subscribers to look at the last couple of innings since he was named captain, the amount of ODIs that he would have played, and see if he is actually contributing with the bat. Mark, you know, this is not me calling for Nicholas Pooran, you know. This is not me calling for him to be, for the captaincy to be taken away from him. I'm not that emotional and stupid. Yeah, the man just come in the job. We were the same one that said that he was the only man that we saw. Well, not the only man, but he was probably the most suited one at the time to take over from Pollard. So we're definitely going to give the man time to work. But when you are going to look at your own performance and saying that you think that you are contributing with the bat, when everybody can see that 73 that he made or 74 in the T20 in the final 50 over is probably the first in a good while in ODI cricket to have had anything from him. But maybe he's scoring runs that I'm not seeing, man. I don't know. Right? So he's saying that, you know, that half century, it was good to get an half century under his belt, but you know, the team lost, so it doesn't really count for much, and you know, they are looking to continue to develop. Anyway, let us switch a little bit from Nicholas Pooran. They spoke a little bit to Goody Kishmoti, and you know, he was saying that it's a very good feeling, it's a pleasant feeling to know that he made his debut, was able to play a couple of games, pick up quite a few wickets, and was very economical. You know, he also spoke about well, he didn't speak for too long, you know. Pooran basically answered most of the question and thing, but you could see that the man was elated to have made his debut in front of his home crowd and was able to pick up quite a few wickets and things. So, you know, shout out to Goody Kishmoti. As I said, probably one of the few positives coming out of the series. Moti getting his debut and doing his thing, and you know, we see Kemo Paul coming back in, but getting injured again. So not a lot of positives coming out. So go and stick to the interview. So back to Mr. Skipper Pooran now. You know, he was saying that now is where he zoomed in on the pitches. This is what he had to say. I make sure I'm gonna read it so I don't misquote the man. Man said we need better pitches. Right? We need better pitches. He was asked whether or not he as a captain has a say into how the pitch is prepared. You know, he basically laughed it off and said that, you know, not so far, he has no say in the pitch, how the pitch is prepared. But he says that we need better pitches. And the man even spoke about the time. Said that 9:30 starts aren't in their favor. 9:30 starts putting them under pressure. I guess he's mentioning that because if they lose the toss, a little bit of moisture is still going to be in the pitch from overnight. So the fact that moisture is going to be in the pitch, if they lose the toss and have to bat first, they are worried about batting on the moisture. So now we are talking about the time in which the game is start. The time in which the game start. It's not a T20 cricket, it's 50 over cricket. Right? 50 over cricket. And you can't start 50 over cricket 10:30, 11:30, 12:30 like T20. You have to start the thing early. What you need to do is condition yourself as a team, get in the mindset to say, all right, first 10 over, we're not going to be able to hit a lot of 6 and 4s. Let us see if we can score at a runner ball. At least when 10 overs finish, we would be 60 or so. And by that, you know, we would have assessed the thing a little bit, of the moisture would have dried out. Man complaining about the 9:30 start. As a matter of fact, maybe they can start the games a little later, even though it's 50 over, because these guys not going bat 50 over. So maybe we're not even going to need to utilize so much time. So probably you can start at 10:30 or 11:30 to suit them, because they're not going bat long enough. We know that you see, I see a lot of persons in the comment section say they don't want to hear anything about the pitch, don't talk about the pitch. But it's a part of cricket. It's a part of cricket. Any team you're following, New Zealand, England, India, they talk about pitch condition. So we are not using this to say that West Indies fail because of the pitch. But we're still going to mention it. But, you know, it's not a good look when you're going to hear the captain talking about 9:30 starts too early and not helping us because the moisture in the wicket. Man, stop the foolishness and learn to bat. Learn to bat and stop the foolishness about 9:30 starts. Where them get them foolishness from? Anyway, he went on to speak about his bowling. You know, said that the fact that they lost Kemo Paul, he had to bowl more overs than he wanted, and according to him, the 178 they could have defended it because Moti was doing good, and if they had another bowler to basically squeeze them, I remember they lost Ravman Powell there, so You know, according to him, doesn't really matter. Well, according to him, you know, that is one of the reasons why things didn't really work out. Not going to blame the bowlers, he said, not going to be too tough on the guys, but that is one of the things. And you know, saying that the team is definitely struggling and they need to improve for the next series. So that is where our cricket is at, my viewers and subscribers. Blaming the pitch more than calling out the batsmen for the foolishness that they are doing, right? And talking about games starting too early. I have never heard such stupidness in my life. It's a 50 over game, right? 50 over game. 50 over game. If you don't start the game 9:30, what you do? You plan to play the game up until 6:30, 7:30 in the night? There's something wrong with them, man. Anyways, let us move on, guys. I watched some good cricket yesterday. Let's talk about that. India versus England yesterday. England batted first and made 259, right? All out. So they didn't bat out their 50 overs. 259 all out. And we had Jason Roy getting 41. You know, Butler coming down the order getting 60. Those were the top scorers. And Hardik Pandya, you know, he actually picked up 4 wickets. We had Chahal getting 3 wickets also for the Indians. But the 259 was not enough, as Richard Pant basically carried his bat to make sure that his team got across the line. He made 125 of 113 not out, you know, and he had good support from Pandya, Hardik Pandya, who returned to get 71 of 55 deliveries after picking up 4 wickets. You know, so England and India wins that series, that ODI series there. So, you know, you see, that is the thing, my viewers and subscribers. When I watch these guys batting the pants and playing for India, you know that they came up through the same time with a couple of our guys that are playing hit and miss, hide and seek with the cricket and blame game. You know, it's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. But it is what it is, my peeps. This is where our cricket is at. We just have to hope that we will eventually see better. But go and leave this one right here for now. We can stop the cursing. I guess this is the final thing I have to say about this series. And then we're moving on. Alright? Blessings. Big up on yourself.